suddenly became like one of my best. I went from failing consistently in class to getting a grade 7 in my final IB exam, and grade 7 is like basically the highest tier, it's like A for IB.
I never thought econs tuition could be actually that enjoyable.
He has been teaching my family for 3 generations now.
He helps people understand concepts quickly. He gave me more confidence for my A-level. My parents actually signed me up here because my brother and my sister got an A for econs. With my sister only coming here for like less than 3 months, but she got from a U in prelims to an A in A-level.
Econs actually got easier. My course actually jumped to an A at the end of A-levels, which is like a really big jump that I didn't expect. And in like 1 year or less actually.
He's the best. His lessons are very interesting, especially when he make funny puns about econ.
We won't mind extending lessons like past the time that they pay him for, because he makes sure that we know the stuff before he ends the lesson.
Mr. Hong made it seem as though it is a one-to-one session.
And individual attention was also given to each and every student so that we are actively learning.
Because he will ask personalized questions, knowing where we are weak on.
That's also how I learned a lot, through being forced to think critically.
If we have any misconceptions or things we don't understand from school, he will actually come up with like interesting analogies to help us understand. And Mr. Hong is a very dedicated tutor. He will answer my questions 24/7. Even I was like really throughout the day, he asked my question. Then he will get back as soon as possible.
Every week he will be sending us economic related news and trying to spin them in the context of our A-levels, and he also tried to do different type of questions outside our scope.
He's more of a friend than a teacher to me.
We needed help for our projects, like for IBIAs and just writings in general. He will always be very happy to answer questions.
He likes to crack jokes.
And they will like somehow be able to link to econs, which is like, wow, I've never seen someone like do that.
Then suddenly he'll bring the song. It's like demand and supply.
P-E-S, hey, hey. P-E-S, hey, hey. Determinants of P-E-S.
So it always made his classes very enjoyable.
Really engaging.
Even after a long time during school,
He always brought me back to attention while conducting his lessons.
I could see like his infectious passion, right? I've never seen someone that dedicated to econs. It really made me like econs.
He can actually like provide you information that he's gotten from his rich real life experience, and it's not just coming from like the textbook.
I could actually see how econs concepts can play out in real life. For example, like how real businesses decide to make decisions.
A lot easier to know the basics of the concept. For econs, I don't really look at books, I just look at essays. And the essays in his resource book, he has like 50 essays for me to read. Then like the essays are also in like point form. The point form essays are actually quite useful, especially for those people who don't like studying. Mr. Kelvin, he provides mind maps that have everything inside. A lot easier to know the basics of the concepts.
You would try and speculate questions and come up with model answers.
During my actual IB exam for econs, like I saw nearly the exact same question, like phrased almost the same way being tested. And I obviously chose that because I remember everything that was taught during that like prediction session. And I was so thankful that he went through it because it really filled my brain with like so many good strong points, and I was able to write so confidently.
Strongly recommend the economics tutor because it can really help your grade improve, and I don't think I would have gotten my A at A-levels without Mr. Hong. Like actually.
He explains concepts with funny analogies, and he's able to pinpoint gaps and tell me what to focus on.
Such a fun and engaging class, taught by a very qualified and knowledgeable, well-versed tutor. The amount of book resources that you will get access to will definitely improve your foundations in economics and give you so much more confidence in taking your exams, so that you will be able to like turn from a flop to a academic slayer.